got a question from one of our viewers that I thought we could talk about today.
Great.
They shared with us, this crisis has been difficult on me and my family. What are steps that I can take to be better prepared for this in the future?
That I think there's a lot of people going through that same type of question right now. And it's not a matter of if this happens again, it's really a matter of when this happens again.
Right.
You don't want to lose the benefits of a crisis. There's so much learning opportunities when going through difficult situations. And if you don't learn from that situation, you're bound to repeat that cycle over and over. There's three things that I think are important to for someone to take away from this current crisis. First of all, you got to get really clear on your burn rate. How much are you spending during this crisis? A lot of expenses have been curtailed, whether it's dining out, entertainment, travel. People are really getting clear on what they have to spend money on: their food, their electricity, their insurance, their medical care. If you can get really clear on your burn rate, you're going to have more control over your expenses as you go forward. Second one is debt. It's an excellent time to really understand how much you owe and have a game plan of paying it off. Right now, interest rates are at historical lows, and a lot of banks are making really attractive 0% financing. But remember, debt is debt, and the bank ultimately wants their money back. So if suddenly you don't have the income to make a payment, the bank will take your house or your car or other assets to satisfy that obligation. So don't fall into that trap. Don't go into unnecessary debt. And the third one would be to have money on the sideline. An emergency fund is so important, and people that are feeling pinched right now are feeling it, for they didn't realize they'd be out of work for so long. There may or may not be other stimulus packages. You need to always prepare an emergency fund. I always recommend ideally up to 6 months worth of living expenses. But if you have money set aside in an emergency fund, even though it's not paying any interest rate, it ends up being important for twofold. First of all, it allows you to pay for the little things. You are the bank for those smaller purchases. But also, it also puts money on the side. So if you did happen to come across an amazing investment opportunity, that you have money that you can participate and benefit from that. So those are my three things, Katie.
That's so helpful. Thank you for sharing that with our viewers.